In the glamorous world of Hollywood, where the spotlight never fades, many stars have turned to plastic surgery in hopes of preserving eternal youth and perfection. But not every procedure delivers the dream result. Some faces once praised as beauty icons were transformed beyond recognition. Some celebrities paid with their careers, their fame, and even their confidence, all because of one wrong decision. These failed surgeries shocked the public and became stark reminders of the darker side of the obsession with beauty. Today, we'll uncover 10 celebrity plastic surgery disasters you won't believe are real. Behind each story lies not just a changed appearance, but also a costly lesson about fame and the price of perfection. Jocelyn Wildenstein, born in 1940 in Lausanne, Switzerland, became globally famous for her dramatically altered facial appearance after dozens of cosmetic surgeries. She is known as Catwoman due to her taut skin, slanted eyes, high cheekbones, and feline-like features. Her images became a warning about the dangers of excessive cosmetic procedures. The main reason she transformed her face was the preference of her husband, billionaire Alec Wildenstein, who was known for his love of cats and ownership of rare breeds. Jocelyn revealed that she wanted to please her husband, maintain her marriage, and assert her status in high society. She believed that a distinctive, sharp, and unmatched appearance would help her stand out, gain attention, and keep Alec by her side. The wildcat image symbolized mystery, power, cunning, and reflected her personal identity. Throughout her life, Jocelyn underwent dozens of surgeries: facelifts, eyelid lifts, filler injections, cheek implants, dental work, and many other procedures. Each surgery pushed her face further from natural beauty, making it taut and almost unrecognizable. Though she once claimed she never had cosmetic surgery and attributed her appearance to genetics from her grandmother, the dramatic changes sparked public doubt and curiosity. Her life dramatically changed after marrying Alec Wildenstein. When they divorced in 1999, she received $2.5 billion and $100 million annually for 13 years, making her name widely recognized in elite circles. However, wealth and beauty could not guarantee happiness. By 2018, she filed for bankruptcy, revealing the consequences of a lavish lifestyle, obsession with appearance, and overuse of cosmetic surgery. In her later years, Jocelyn lived in Paris with her partner Lloyd Klein, maintaining luxury, but her eyes no longer carried the confidence of her earlier years. She passed away on December 31, 2024, at age 84. Her story leaves a tragic lesson about ambition, obsession with appearance, marital pressure, and the high cost of pursuing perfection, making her famous not just for wealth but as a cautionary tale of cosmetic surgery gone too far. Justin Jedlicka, born on August 11, 1980, in Poughkeepsie, New York, was obsessed with perfection and ideal appearance from a young age. In high school, he began seeking surgeons to correct his nose, aiming to look perfect like Ken doll, and despite his family's disapproval, he had his first surgery on his 18th birthday. His obsession with perfection didn't stop at a few procedures. He underwent over 100 surgeries including chest, biceps, shoulders, abdomen, nose, lips, chin, and designed custom muscle implants, collaborating with silicone companies to create shoulder, chest, abdomen, and thigh implants to achieve a Ken doll-like body. Each surgery caused prolonged pain, often requiring strong painkillers, long recovery periods from weeks to months, especially for muscle implants limiting daily activities. He faced infection, scarring, tissue necrosis, and anesthesia risks, heavy psychological pressure to always be perfect, public ridicule, scrutiny, occasional loneliness. Some surgeries restricted strenuous activity, strict diet, continuous medical monitoring, and taut muscles and skin made natural expression difficult, leaving his face and body far from normal human patterns. Justin stated that surgery is an art form and a way to express himself. Though the toll on his physical and mental health has been enormous, he has appeared on TV shows like Botched and The Doctors, sharing honestly both the excitement and the pain of his cosmetic journey. Today, Justin Jedlicka is known worldwide as the human Ken doll, a living symbol of extreme cosmetic surgery. His story fascinates the public and serves as a lesson on the limits of physical alteration, psychological pressure, and the high cost of pursuing absolute beauty. Mickey Rourke, born on September 16, 1952, in Schenectady, New York, was one of Hollywood's most handsome actors in the 1980s, starring in Diner, 9.5 Weeks, and Angel Heart, admired for his masculine face, captivating gaze, and charismatic presence. However, after leaving acting to pursue professional boxing and enduring numerous personal struggles, his face changed dramatically, shocking the public and media. To repair boxing injuries and revive his film career, Mickey underwent multiple cosmetic surgeries throughout the 1990s and 2000s, including cheek enhancements, nose corrections, facial fat transfers, and facelifts. These procedures aimed to restore youth and masculinity, but resulted in a stiff face, sometimes lacking natural expression, far from his former charm. The consequences of excessive cosmetic surgery affected not only his appearance. Romantic and comedic roles became difficult, forcing him into gritty, intense characters, while facing public scrutiny, pressure, loneliness, and lasting regret. Yet, Mickey leveraged these changes to portray deep, compelling characters in films like The Wrestler, earning a Golden Globe, while clearly showing the price he paid for excessive cosmetic decisions. Mickey Rourke's story is proof that overdone cosmetic surgery can turn beauty into a burden, make the face unnatural, affect career, and leave lasting regret. Dennis Avner, born on August 14, 1958, in Michigan, USA, is known by the nickname Stalking Cat due to his extreme physical transformations aimed at resembling a wild cat. Dennis began cosmetic procedures in the 1980s with the desire to connect more deeply with the spirit of cats and the Native American culture where he grew up, which revered the sacredness of animals. He underwent numerous radical procedures including skin grafts, bone modifications, ear stretching, sharpened teeth, lip and nose implants, and silicone-enhanced high cheekbones and protruding chin, making his face almost unrecognizable as human. This process spanned decades, causing immense pain, high medical risks, and limiting normal daily activities, yet he remained committed, believing his new form brought him closer to the essence of cats and expressed his personal identity. Dennis Avner shared that each time he looked in the mirror, he felt part of nature, but simultaneously, these extreme changes led to social alienation, misunderstanding, and occasional loneliness. Dennis's story is a vivid example of how humans can push biological limits to express themselves, while also serving as a cautionary tale about the physical, psychological, and social costs of extreme body modifications. Janice Dickinson, born in 1955 in Brooklyn, New York, is known as the world's first supermodel, with a striking face and captivating presence. During the 1970s and 1980s, she graced the covers of Vogue and Harper's Bazaar and was a standout on international runways. However, as she entered her 40s, Janice faced the pressure of aging and maintaining a flawless image, which led to the overuse of cosmetic surgery. She had breast implants in 1993, multiple Botox injections throughout the 2000s, and a facelift in 2010. With each procedure, her face became stiff, losing the natural charm that had defined her, prompting public and media comparison and criticism. Janice admitted on the show Botched in 2016 that she had been addicted to cosmetic surgery for many years and was obsessed with aging, realizing that chasing perfect beauty can have long-term consequences on mental health and personal image. In the same year, during a routine health checkup, a small lump was discovered in her right breast. After a biopsy and mammogram, Janice was diagnosed with stage 0 breast cancer, DCIS, a non-invasive form, but she worried about her appearance and femininity. She underwent surgery to remove the lump and radiation therapy while also confronting the aftermath of previous cosmetic procedures. Janice shared that overusing cosmetic surgery not only alters appearance but also teaches a lesson about the importance of self-love, accepting aging, and prioritizing health. Her story is a living testament to the risks of chasing perfect beauty and the courage required to face the real consequences. Rodrigo Alves, born in 1983 in São Paulo, Brazil, became known as the living Ken doll due to his continuously changing appearance through numerous cosmetic surgeries. Starting in 2004, Rodrigo began his body modification journey to achieve the ideal image he longed for. Over more than 16 years, he underwent over 100 procedures, including rhinoplasty, chin implants, cheek implants, liposuction, muscle implants, and even rib removal to achieve a slimmer waist. Each procedure brought visible changes but also long-term consequences, from prolonged swelling and pain to severe infection risks. In 2016, after a rhinoplasty, Rodrigo suffered a serious infection leading to skin necrosis, nearly losing his life. Doctors warned that without prompt treatment, he could lose his nose or even die. This incident made Rodrigo aware of the dangers of overusing cosmetic surgery. Nevertheless, he continued procedures, admitting that the feeling of imperfection made him unable to stop. In 2020, Rodrigo publicly transitioned, changed his name to Jessica Alves, and stated that the desire to live authentically was the most important reason for continuing to modify her appearance. However, the consequences of previous surgery still affect her health, including scarring, altered facial bone structure, and skin issues. Jessica Alves candidly shared that her journey is a painful lesson on the overuse of cosmetic surgery, emphasizing that beauty does not always equate to happiness and that health must come first. Jessica's story is a living testament to the true value of self-acceptance and careful consideration before undergoing cosmetic procedures. Michael Jackson, born in 1958 in Gary, Indiana, USA, was the global king of pop, but his life and appearance were also marked by cosmetic surgery and health challenges. Beginning in the 1980s, he underwent nose surgeries and other facial procedures such as chin and cheek adjustments, along with fillers, to maintain facial balance. Michael also had vitiligo, a condition causing loss of skin pigment and white patches, leading him to use medical and cosmetic treatments to even out his skin tone, which significantly altered his facial features and gradually diminished his natural lines. Overuse of cosmetic surgery to maintain a perfect image caused serious consequences: thinning and fragile skin, multiple hospitalizations due to complications, and heavy psychological pressure. Michael admitted that he was obsessed with maintaining a youthful appearance, continuing surgeries despite knowing the risks. His life ended tragically. Michael died on June 25, 2009, at age 50, from acute propofol and benzodiazepine intoxication, administered by his personal doctor to help him sleep, but without proper monitoring. In his final years, career pressures, mental stress, and the aftermath of previous surgeries all contributed to his fragile health. Michael Jackson's story is a living testament to the serious consequences of overusing cosmetic surgery, health risks, and psychological pressures fame can bring, while reminding us of the importance of self-acceptance and protecting one's health. Joan Rivers, born in 1933 in Brooklyn, New York, USA, was a pioneering comedian known for her sharp wit and fearless humor. However, alongside her illustrious career, her life was closely tied to the overuse of cosmetic surgery. Joan began cosmetic procedures in the 1960s, starting with rhinoplasty and facelifts, later expanding to breast augmentation, Botox injections, chin implants, and lip fillers. She openly shared that the pressure to always look young and professional demands led her to continue surgeries despite the risks. The consequences of overusing cosmetic surgery became evident over time: a tight, unnatural facial appearance, thinning and sensitive skin, and increased medical complication risks. In 2014, Joan Rivers passed away following a vocal cord endoscopy procedure, with the official cause being medical complications from anesthesia, but many experts note that her decades-long history of cosmetic surgeries and weakened health contributed to the severity of the situation. Joan candidly admitted that chasing perfect beauty was an addiction with unpredictable consequences. Her story serves as a cautionary tale about the serious repercussions of overusing cosmetic surgery, highlighting the importance of self-acceptance, aging gracefully, and prioritizing health. Sharon Osbourne, born in 1952 in London, England, is a television producer, judge, and the wife of rocker Ozzy Osbourne. Sharon began cosmetic procedures in the 1990s, including breast augmentation, eyelid lifts, Botox injections, and facelifts to maintain a youthful appearance and confidence in front of the camera. She openly shared that work pressure, especially judging shows like The X Factor and America's Got Talent, made her feel she had to look perfect and appealing. However, overusing cosmetic surgery also had consequences: tight facial skin, episodes of swelling, prolonged pain, and the need for recovery time before appearing on air. Sharon admitted she was once addicted to the youthful feeling surgery provided, but also warned that cosmetic procedures are not always safe. She emphasizes that beauty interventions must be carefully considered, with health and natural limits prioritized. Sharon Osbourne's story demonstrates how cosmetic surgery can boost confidence and maintain a professional image, while also serving as a reminder of the limits and long-term consequences of overuse. Donatella Versace, born in 1955 in Reggio Calabria, Italy, is the creative director of the Versace fashion brand and the sister of legendary designer Gianni Versace. Donatella began undergoing cosmetic procedures in the 1990s, including breast augmentation, eyelid lifts, facelifts, Botox, and fillers to maintain a youthful, glamorous, and powerful public image. These procedures brought noticeable changes to her face and body but also left long-term consequences: a tight, unnatural facial appearance, diminishing natural features, and thin, sensitive skin. She has admitted that her obsession with appearance and the pressure to uphold the brand image led her to continue interventions, sometimes excessively, resulting in health complications and prolonged discomfort. Donatella also endured severe mental stress following the 1997 murder of her brother Gianni Versace, which further drove her towards surgery as a way to control her image and confidence. Donatella Versace's story is a living testament to the value and risks of cosmetic surgery, emphasizing that while it can boost confidence and public image, overuse beyond limits can have long-term consequences on both health and mental well-being. The stories of the celebrities in today's video show us that while cosmetic surgery can bring confidence and a perfect image, it always carries risks and long-term consequences. From the unrecognizable facial changes of Michael Jackson and Donatella Versace, to the painful procedures of Joan Rivers and Sharon Osbourne, all serve as reminders of the health limits, career pressures, and psychological consequences of chasing perfection. These stories are not only warnings but also reminders of the value of self-acceptance and taking care of oneself. Always prioritize health, listen to your body, and understand that true beauty is not always measured by scalpels or cosmetic interventions.